Saudações pessoal, meu nome é Atecep, sejam todos muito bem-vindos a mais uma live stream aqui no canal. Vamos continuar a jogar GreedFall e não vamos perder mais tempo, vamos a isso. Não vale a pena estar aqui a perder tempo. Siga a marinha. Siga. Vambora. Espetáculo. Maravilhoso. Vamos lá falar com o Padre Lustênios. Encontra ali. Tem aqui uma entrada. Uma entrada linda.
What an astounding place.
It is the village of Eden the Cardinal Mother told you about. The place where natives and priests live together.
Wow.
I must admit that I'm curious to see it.
All that's left to do is to find Father Eustaneus.
Então vamos lá ter com o Father Lustênios. Very aggressive, your glans have built a nest north of Eden. Be cautious if you need to follow the road to the northeast or go into the bushes. A reward will be offered to whoever destroys these nests. We can supply you with traps. I appeal to the better nature of travelers on the road. My brother decided to explore it and never returned. If any of you were to find his body, please dig a grave for him, so that he may rest in peace. He must still have his coin's purse on him. I will be happy to leave it to you as a reward. Ok. Pronto, temos que destruir 2 nests e encontrar o falecido, não é? 2 nests e um falecido. Bem, tem aqui uma porta, mas... tem aqui um indivíduo que efetua o ato de efetuar uma fala.
Hello.
Hello.
I am Lair, the village leader.
Muito bem.
Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello, Desarde. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onol Manawi among the Logaed Blau.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Agora já sabes, estás a
What do
ver?
you want from me?
Nada.
I have to go.
Like
Many others. Oh no, Manawi. No Manawi dentro do Aligado Blau. Espetacular mesmo. Bem, deve ser para cima, não é? Exatamente. Aqueles pontos de interrogação todos são portas, acredito. Aqueles pontos de interrogação todos são portas, não é? E a Sister Eugénia. Eu lembro-me deste mapa. Bocado chato. Não gosto muito. Estranho que ainda me falta um companion. Ora, deixa-me ver. Ora, vamos averiguar. GreedFall Companions. É a Afra, pois é. Então, mas... Afra... GreedFall... Afra... Location. Então, mas isso é onde? Ok. Pronto, ao que parece tem que continuar a jogar o jogo que ali eventualmente há de aparecer. Deixa eu ver. Yeah. É isto. Precisava disto. Precisava de fazer esta. Pronto, vamos lá falar com o padre Eusténios. E eventualmente há de me aparecer a Afra, não é?
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Ok.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
Vamos a ver então.
Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
Ok.
I wonder what really happened when the missionaries came to settle here.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
Mas este gajo tinha uma quest ainda para mim.
Father,
I'm glad to...
tell me about how you create...
We did not create it from the ground up. It was built around... The islanders called it Vigsanegad, which translates to the village of the old sage. We saw it as a sign. The natives had probably chosen this name in memory of Saint Matthias. And everything here fit the description of Saint Lucius. The discovery of the tablets proved us right. So, we decided to
Olá Denis,
rebuild
bem-vindo
our
à stream.
Eden
Está tudo bem
here
contigo, amigo?
in the spirit of peace and harmony which is described in the scriptures.
And how well have neighboring villages...
With some reluctance, to be perfectly honest. So, we sent the missionaries. There are still frequent conflicts with the village of Vedlug, a highly violent village of heretics. But the other villages, the more peaceful ones, are slowly starting to listen to the sacred word.
Ok.
How well do you get along with the natives who live here?
Very well, of course. Especially since those who opposed our presence left.
Left?
Para
To go where?
debaixo da
To
terra.
other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter? Those who stayed are on the path of enlightenment. Some of their legends must have been about Saint Matthias. That helped to convince them.
Why share this village with the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder, of course. If he came here and managed to convert the natives, then it is our duty to do the same thing. By living side by side with them, it is much easier for us to pass on our teachings.
There is something strange here.
Muito.
It often takes time for the people of the continent to get used
Muito
to our
estranho.
paradise, but I am sure you will come to appreciate it.
Ah,
I must leave you.
não sei.
Goodbye.
May the enlightened always...
Ok. Bem, vamos lá falar com a Eugénia. Está aqui em baixo.
I am busy. If you have questions, go see...
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings. And then I stayed.
Ok.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful.
Muito useful. Muito useful, sim senhor.
He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Ok, então...
I imagine someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously.
Pois,
If I
está visto que não.
remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Ok.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to. But I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
Ok, ok.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Alas, I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
Vamos a ver, vamos a ver, vamos a ver.
Thank you.
Não cries demasiadas expectativas. Vamos aos poucos. Vamos falar aqui com este, o Virgílio.
Greetings, Desade. I am handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
Todo!
Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan natives in the village. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Atecep, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
Meu Deus.
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
Convertê-los.
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here, but my superior is Bishop Domitius. Our mission is to banish pagan cults and convert the entire population to the light. The island belongs to Saint Matthias, and therefore to Atecep, since the God of Light offered it to our founder.
If your superior's Domitius, you are a member of the Ordo Luminous. I did not expect to find one of its members side by side with the missionaries. They usually do not get along.
The Order goes everywhere the light needs to be revealed.
You have a very unique way of seeing things. I doubt everyone accepts it.
Pois.
How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about Saint Matthias, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn against our teachings, the warriors, and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left.
Eu sou um
And it has
Onomanawi.
proved nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't mind.
Of course. According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here. And the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Gostava de saber é porquê.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Pronto.
What can you tell me
Última
about them?
pergunta.
Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
Isso é muito estranho. Isso é porque alguém tinha
We won't
acesso.
find anything there. And why does it matter anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need, and that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things.
Ok.
I will leave you to your work. Goodbye.
Pronto. Agora eu tenho que vir aqui. Learn the story of Eden. Para quê? Estranho. Por acaso, a última vez, da outra vez, pronto, quando joguei isto pela primeira vez, não é? Esta foi a parte do jogo mais seca. Andava aqui de um lado para o outro a tentar perceber o que é que estava a passar. Mas bem, tenho que falar agora com com o chefe aqui da aldeia.
You have returned on Allman.
I've heard a lot of things about this village of Eden, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions, but I'll try.
Ok. Ask about the... pode ser.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Teleme, and how you received them.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions, talking about the Lloyd and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours. And we had new neighbors.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them, they were violent, and they destroyed some of our sanctuaries. So we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, they leave us alone. Some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget our spirits.
Exatamente. E assim é que tem que ser.
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not accept the presence of the priests and their questions. They tried to retake the village. They even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So, the priests called the Soul Lasser, the Burning Suns, and they killed many of them. We asked for peace, and the others left us. They
Chamaram a
wanted
Inquisição.
to join Vedlug. Perhaps they have done so.
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they call Saint Matthias, and they were rummaging through everything. Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything, because the old sage is sacred here. But since they violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to the place where the stones were.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. I mourn those who died, of course, and the Vorstyrent. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. Not savages
Exato.
or monsters,
Boa
but
sorte.
men, perhaps wiser than they are.
I have to go.
Like so many.
I knew that the story would be
Yeah.
more complex than we'd been told.
I find it regrettable that my colleagues aren't more honest when it comes to history. Nothing solid has ever been built on lies.
Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
Espera aí.
There is only one entrance and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
Can't believe it. This brother Virgil was unforgivably neglectful. Idiot must have fallen asleep and then our thieves only had to take the keys from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened, but someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
Olá. Acho que o jogo bugou-se. Acho que o jogo está bugado. É que eu não consigo fazer nada. Pronto. Bugou o jogo. Vamos ter que o reiniciar. E reinicia-se também, não é por aí, não é? Vamos lá. Espero não ter perdido muito. Não, não perdi muito. Foi só um minutito. Foi só descer a rua.
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
I find it regrettable that my colleagues aren't more honest when it comes to history. Nothing solid has ever been built on lies.
Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
Pois bem, ainda me falta uma companion. Mas ela só aparece depois. Depois de fazer uma quest principal. Deixa-me ver se... Deixa-me dar aqui save game.
It's they
Yeah, pronto, já está resolvido. A conversa era exatamente a mesma. Fogo, é que... Olá Filipe, está tudo? Eu agora vou ter que ir outra vez para ali. É por isso que eu testo esta quest. Esta quest é basicamente... Vai-se para um lado, vem-se para o outro, vai-se para um lado, vem-se para o outro e ela está seca. Pronto, agora vou ter que falar outra vez com o gajo. E já estamos há 20 minutos nisto.
You have returned.
I think I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
You're probably right. The Inquisitors would come back, and my people would suffer.
É verdade,
I
amigo.
do not want to break the peace that I did all I could to make. I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
Ok.
If she's helping the priests, why would she betray them now?
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. He is filled with anger and fury. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a mother.
I have no intention of hurting her. I have to go.
Mais uma volta, mais uma ficha, mais uma volta, né? Vamos agora falar com esta tal Vindwall. Ou Vindval. Ou Das Auto. Olá, minha senhora.
Greetings. Are you Vindwal?
Bird here, Tumad. Yes, that is me.
Oh, agora ter
What you want?
tomates.
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. Everything he did to save the village. But I think the Mind Shakers made him forget what we are. He almost speaks like them now.
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets of Saint Matthias.
No, this is not true. It wasn't me.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what do you want from me?
Saber onde está o teu filho?
The only means of alleviating the situation with Teleme is to give the priests their tablets back. So, if you don't want your son to suffer their wrath, it would be best if I could retrieve them discreetly.
Bran and the rest of the exiles are hiding in the woods, beyond the stone circle. If you want to
Tem
take
algum
the
achievement de
tablets
fazer
away
quilómetros?
from them
Opa,
without
devia.
being seen,
Só
do
nesta
not take the
quest
path
já
on the
corri meia
road.
maratona.
It is riddled with traps.
Meu Deus,
And please, do not hurt my son.
meu Deus. Mas bem, agora que isso está, resta-me apenas buscar os tablets. Que por acaso são neste mapa. Portanto, está-se bem. Se são neste mapa, aproveito e exploro um bocado. exploro um bocado este mapa. Só posso ir para por aqui então. Vamos matar estes gajos. Eu já estou demasiado forte. Está feito. Ok, aqui não tem nada. É, já aqui ao lado. Nem preciso de caminhar muito. É para estes lados. Alto bicharoco aqui. Deixa eu ver se consigo matar. Matar um, não sei, mas. Mandar-lhes aí alta castada. Opa!
Things are about to get dicey.
Fogo! Caramba! Ui, alto estouro que eu levei! Maravilha! May the shadows engulf our enemies! Pronto. Pronto, agora só preciso de destruir mais um nest. Só mais um nest. E veremos. E veremos também depois onde é que está o falecido. Bem, aqui deve estar o tal, não é? Isto aqui é Camp Area. Mais um acampamento.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
Depois devem estar near.
Banished already. There's no need to add death to their list of punishments. Let's try not to fight them.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In that case, we should avoid taking the left path. If I'm...
Do it! What are you doing here?
I'm not here to fight you, but I must retrieve the tablets of Saint Matthias.
What? How do you know we have them? And how? Not for a day. We will not give them back.
Os gajos têm
We
cornos.
lost our homes and families, so the priests lose their sacred stones.
I know that you are seeking vengeance, but the priests will not be the only ones to suffer the consequences of your actions. Your mother helped you, and once they find out about it, she will pay the price in your place. Is that what you want?
No. She only told us which night we could come. They have no right to punish her for this.
I
Pois,
doubt the Ordo Luminous will
mas
care.
não é assim que funciona a
They will
vida
need someone
no
to take the blame, and
Ocidente,
she's the
ocidental,
obvious choice.
Very well.
no velho continente.
Take the stones and leave. All that's left to do is to rejoin the Donea Exregao.
Pronto, easy peasy. Foi. Eu estou a ficar aqui um resolvedor de problemas, que sim senhor. Só visto. São estes 4 paus. São paus, são calhaus, mas pronto. Agora, será que eu consigo vir por aqui? Espilhei. Oba! Opa. Tranquilo. Super fácil. E aqui tem alguma coisa? Absolutamente nada. Olha, foi super simples agora ter aqui os tablets. Tá, minha
What are you
senhora.
doing here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
Tudo fine, minha
Don't
senhora.
worry, all is well. I managed to convince him to give me the tablets.
Ad Loredar, I did not believe my son to be so reasonable. You are giving me hope. I will go see him and tell him to find another clan. A place to welcome him.
Pronto, olha, os nativos gostaram de mim. Eu sou um bom moço. Eu sou uma boa pessoa. Ah, pois é. Bem, vou ativar aqui mais uma zona de campo. De campo. Ok. Isto aqui tem um sítio que dá para Swampy Area. Olha, por acaso não tinha reparado. Por acaso não tinha reparado que isto era uma área pantanosa. Obrigado por me teres avisado. Oi! Oi. Oi! Estes gajos são venenosos. Estes gajos são venenosos, pá. Fogo. Muito veneno. Hã? Oh, estes aqui são fáceis. Acho eu. É que eu tenho ideia que o tal que estava falecido era aqui. Sinceramente, acho que o tal falecido estava para aqui, para estes lados. Hã? Lockpicking 1. Ah. Ok. Por acaso depois vou ter mesmo que ver onde é que estão os textos todos do tal professor. Por acaso depois vou ter que ver essa situação. Eu vou só ativar isto que leva-me a algures, não é? Eventualmente, pronto. Já está ativo. Isto aqui é o que é? Será que diz qual é a Camp Area e qual não é? Opa, podemos ir aqui. A tal vila indicada por... Ah, está ali o falecido. Ah, eu bem me parecia que estava aqui o gajo. Está aqui, ó. Está aí, da Traveler's Grave. Agora, só precisava de saber, e de encontrar, neste caso, o local do outro ninho de bichos. Por acaso eram parecidos a estes, mas não são estes. Que era também só mais um. A verdade é que era só mesmo mais um. Oh! Esquece-me que estes gajos dão coisas. Eu estou a chegar perto de mais um local de interesse. Deve ser mais um acampamento, quase certeza. Deve ser mais um acampamento, quase certeza. Oi! O gajo mesmo a levar dano não se passa nada com ele. Ele tipo não quer saber. Fogo. Eu acho que vim dali, não foi? Deixa-me ver o que é que há para aqui. Yeah. Será que os outros bichos estão para aqui? Yeah. Estão aqui, ó. É aqui que está o tal... É aqui que está o tal segredo. Segredo não, ninho. Que segredo, que segredo. Ui, peraí. Oi? Carreguei no start. Tá quase. Ai. Espera aí, eu podia fazer uma cena. Espera aí, agora deixa-me já tratar disto. Tá. Mas eu tenho aqui potions, não era potions. Não era potions que eu queria. Eu queria a cena de atirar. Pois, mas não dá. Se calhar tenho que ativar. Se calhar tenho que ativar, será que é este? Set trap lets you put a underground that explode when the enemy comes and damage. Ah, é isto, era isto que eu queria, o file throw. Yeah. Pronto, acho que o próximo que eu vou adquirir vai ser. Se calhar vai ser este. Não é má ideia. File throw, que assim posso atirar cenas. Bomb. Throws a bomb that hits all. Olha, este também era fixe. Depois tenho que ver qual é que eu vou adquirir. Mas bem, essas missões também já estão. Essas duas missões também já estão feitas. É menos uma coisa para me preocupar. É menos uma treta para me preocupar. E agora, ali à frente, o que é que será? Será que é um place of power? Ou será que é um acampamento? É um skill altar, exatamente. Pronto, que assim já posso ativar essa cena das armadilhas. Oi, 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 oi. Gostava de saber... Hã? Ah, tem que ir aqui pelo meio do mato mesmo. Pronto, skill altar. E já posso ativar isto. Pronto, que agora já posso vir aqui. E set elemental trap. Ó. Impacável. Pronto. Agora qualquer coisa. É só chegar à beira de um inimigo. Chegar à beira. Mais ou menos. Carrego para baixo. Ah, não dá para passar por aqui. Deixa-me adivinhar. Isto vai ser uma quest. Está ali uma árvore caída. De certeza que vai ser uma quest. Yeah, é mais certo. Mas bem. Vou-me dirigir à tal vila que o Pretus falou. Petrus. Petrus, não Pretus. E no topos fata totos.
You are from the continent, are you not?
Sim, senhora.
You are different than the people from here.
Delighted to see you again, Sister Ephesia.
Father Petrus, is that really you? What are you doing here?
Olha, vim
Merely a
pescar.
courtesy call.
How might I help you?
Have you been here for a long time?
Since the beginning of my investigation. A few weeks, perhaps, although it feels like months. I'm not particularly fond of the wild, and I find this place unsettling.
Então como
I
assim?
see.
Anything else?
How has your mission fared up until now, sister?
Not very well, I'm afraid. I haven't been able to get much from these villagers. Their chief and their priest are evasive when questioned. As for the other natives, their behavior can be quite odd. They'll spend hours just staring into the void. But as soon as I come close, they chase me away. They frighten me, I must admit. There is a heavy veil of evil here. I feel it, but I'm not able to find from whence it comes. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you. Anything else?
Não. É só.
That will be all, sister.
Ok. É ali à frente. Camp area. Por que é que eu não posso acampar à beira deles? Eu já tenho ali uma fogueira aberta e tudo. Mas bem. É para aqui. Ah, peraí, já que aqui estou, deixa-me já só fazer... acabar a missão dos coisas. Hã? Enganei. Entregar os tablets. Já fica. Sim, é menos uma coisa para me chatear. E assim pode ser que eles se entendam, ou sei lá. Nada mais. Ah, minha senhora!
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to continue our research on St. Matthias.
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit must be brought to justice.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics back, and that's the only thing that matters.
Your indulgence honors you. But how can we be certain that these thieves will not strike again if they are not punished?
A good start would be to keep a better watch on the priceless treasures that you find.
In any case, you would do well to keep a better watch on your discoveries in the future. You should also pay more attention to those who share this village with you. This theft would never have happened had you truly been in harmony with the natives.
That is precisely what we desire more than anything. We may have been a bit clumsy in the beginning, but we'll make sure to improve things in the future. You really were a great help. I would be most grateful if you agreed to continue.
Não sei se quero.
I might come back at some point, but alas, I'm very busy.
Naturally. Either way, we are certainly capable of continuing our research without you.
Perfeito.
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must depart as soon as possible.
Your next expedition?
Our brave researchers must continue to follow the tracks of our founder on this island. In the meantime, here, take this as a token of gratitude for the help you gave us.
Thank you. I hope your expedition will be a success.
Pronto, não há mais nenhuma quest, ó. Aqui não há mais nenhuma quest. Portanto, a única quest que há é aqui. Go to the village, não sei o que mais. Pois, isto é que eu precisava de fazer. Isto não interessa. Ok. É uma side quest que tem que avançar na main quest. Pá, eu se calhar até vou a pé. Porque assim até descubro mais um pouco deste mapa. Exato. Viro ali à direita. E eventualmente vou dar a algum lado. Dá-se uma sensação é que isto não vai dar a lado nenhum. Eu acho que ali não vai ter ligação para o... E daí? E daí até dá. Pegar. Então, quando passas pela minha armadilha e não faleces? Então, mas... Dá para ficar outra vez com a trap? Dá. Pá, por acaso quero aquela cena de atirar bombas. Esse parece ser fixe. Yeah. Era só isto. Não havia mais nada. E pois é, tenho que falar com a Ziglinda, tenho que... Já tenho algumas coisas para fazer. Já tenho um bom pedaço para fazer. Olha, quanto dinheiro é que eu tenho? 3.800. Não é muito. Se eu precisar de fazer um crafting aqui ou acolá, fico logo sem guita. Mas bem, vamos lá então ter com os tais nativos aqui desta zona. Agora tenho que questionar o Deirdre. Ok. Saber o que eu tinha aqui em cima.
Go away, Renaigsay. You are not welcome in my
Ok,
home.
ok, desculpa. Fogo. Eles têm ali alguma coisa a esconder. Question the village Donaigad. Ok.
Good day. Are you the wise man of this village?
Burt tir dumad Renaigse. I am the Donegad. Yes.
I would like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
The people of your island are constantly asking questions, yet reject any answers that displease them.
Exato.
Questions have no value when one already claims to know the answers.
But
It is your case. You believe you know the answers. You seek only their echo. Answer
Wow.
your own questions. At least then the answers will please you, and we shall be done with your foolishness.
that is not what I...
Qua awelem. May your answers fill your day with bounty.
Ok, pronto. Foi muito bom falar consigo. Oh, nem deixou falar. O gajo nem deixou falar. Vamos ver o que é que esse Deirdre diz. Vai ser outro. Está muito, moço. Eu, desculpa. Não, o gajo está sentadinho. Está a fazer meditação. É uma mulher.
I am Deirdre, daughter of Enora, daughter of Rowena, Mal of this clan. Is it you who
Okay.
helped my warriors discover what the men of the Red Sun were doing?
Indeed.
Then I thank you. It's probably because you are an Onolmenawi that you are different from the other Renaigse. What do you seek?
Ei! Madre.
Can you tell me something about your beliefs?
We believe that we are part of an everything, and that life depends on a balance that comes from this everything. Our strength is drawn from that which we protect, all that surrounds us, and that which surrounds us feeds and protects us in return.
What can you
Vamos
tell me
perguntar
about
sobre
your
os
ritual?
rituais. Vamos perguntar tudo. Tudo que houver para perguntar eu pergunto.
You
Tudo que eu
sound
tenho
like
direito.
the Mind Shaker woman. The rituals are the business of the Donegada, not of the Renoigse. Anything more?
Sim.
Concerning this story about a cult,
Enough. Enough questions. I have nothing more to say.
Ok. Eu ia perguntar por causa do demónio. Tens uma coisa para mim?
What do you...
concerning...
Enough. Enough.
Supostamente ela tem uma quest para mim, não é? Mas ao que parece... Pronto, vou ter que perguntar aos habitantes aqui do sítio. Olha, isto vai ver estouro. O gajo tem ar de quem quer andar ao estouro. Esse gajo que anda às touro, eu ando às touro. Deixa-me falar com aquele que está ali, sorrateiro, atrás dos arbustos.
You have a strange stare, Atecep. Leave me alone.
Ok, desculpa.
Aham.
Exato.
Leave me be! Even your thoughts are loud and break my peace!
Can't you leave us alone?
Traitor. An Anolmenawi does not wear the dress of the strangers.
Ok. Ninguém quer falar com nós. Esta quer.
Do you want something?
Could you answer a few questions?
Questions. It is a word that you adore. Let us play a game. If you answer my questions, I will answer yours.
Ok.
If it's the only way to get answers, then let's play.
I am pleased. We will have fun. But beware, no lies.
No lies.
What name is given the place from where you come?
Tá bem.
I come from Serene, a grand city on the continent of Gicane.
Quem?
It is possible that you come from there, but I believe that this is not your land.
É verdade, também tens
Your
razão.
turn.
Demónio.
This is a delicate question, but would you know anything about a demon?
A demon? I think that is what the bright and shiny mind shakers call the spirits, no? There are spirits everywhere. In you and in us, in each tree, in each spring. There is not only one. I cannot tell you more if you are not more precise in what you seek. Let's try something else. Are you on Olmenawi with your land? Or did you inherit your link from your parents?
Eu respondo a tudo, não tenho
I'm
nada a
not
esconder.
bound. Or at least I haven't done anything in particular to bind myself.
Then it was your parents. One of them at least must have been Donegad. Your turn.
What can you tell me about the rituals?
Oh, I see what interests you. You want to know how our warriors are so strong, but I don't have an answer. It is a secret of the Donegad. The rituals I know are made to celebrate nature, to honor and bring her blessings upon us. It was fun. More than with the woman who makes light. She did not want to play.
Fogo. Ela não quer brincar mais. Oh. Deixa eu ver se este fala.
What do you want?
Tell me about the missionaries that came here. Those who wear the symbol of the sun on their clothing.
When they came, they spoke about their bright and shiny god. They told us we were wrong, said that nature was just nature, and not to be worshipped. These men know nothing. We ignored them. They finally left, and then the woman came to us. She sniffed around everywhere, asking many questions, just like you.
Desculpa.
I was told that she tried to enter my own home. I even saw her trying to follow me in the woods. She must be careful. It is easy to get lost in the woods, or cross paths with wild beasts.
Pois.
This question will seem strange to you, but do you know anything about a demon?
A demon?
A dark spirit, if you prefer.
No. There is no such thing as dark spirits. Your question is not strange. Foolish, perhaps.
Ei, olha aí. Fogo, não fez mal nenhum.
What can you tell me about your rituals?
Our rituals? Nothing. Nothing at all. They do not concern me. I am not a Donegad. Even you. You should be able to tell that. Why you bother me with these questions? I am only a gatherer. Go and bother someone else.
Ok, este gajo é suspeito. Este gajo é suspeito.
You're different from the others. What is your role in the village?
Different? Why?
Well, for one, you answer me when I speak.
You others, when we don't answer you, you start digging for answers everywhere else. I am a gatherer. I hunt a little. I do my part for the life of the village.
Ok. Só me faltou mais uma, né?
What can you tell me about the beliefs of your village?
The beliefs of the village? That is a strange question for an Onol Manawi. Our beliefs are the same as those of the other clans. We believe in the earth that carries us and feeds on our dead, in the rain that quenches us and drowns us, in the beasts that feed us, and in those that I do not know what more I can say to.
Ok.
I must leave now.
Pronto. Vou falar outra vez com a mulherzinha e vou dizer o que é que sei agora, não é? Ok. Tá, minha senhora, então boa tarde. Boa
Anything
noite.
new?
No. The investigation has gone stale. The villagers won't even engage in conversation with me now. Perhaps you should talk to them.
És bem chata?
They may speak to you.
I managed to exchange a few words with some villagers, but I admit they don't...
And did they tell you anything worth...
I know little more about their beliefs. They worship nature. It is certainly different from the luminous faith, but it's hardly demonic worship. Yet, there's something strange about this village. One of the villagers that spoke with me seemed truly worried. On edge, even.
I think I know of whom you speak. A man always looking over his shoulder.
Exato.
He often sneaks out of the village like a thief. I attempted to follow him, but he always eludes me. I tried to get into his hut to see if he was hiding anything, but someone was always there.
Then we should give it a try. Perhaps we'll fare better.
This fellow did not seem very honest to me.
Yeah.
If he's hiding something from us, perhaps we can find out what it is by searching his house.
Por acaso também não pareceu ser muito honesto, não.
We'll have to distract him.
I wonder if that eccentric young lady could help us. She seems to like you. Or, of course, we could create a diversion by breaking some of these pots.
I can pretend to be clumsy, but we'll have to work fast, and it will only work once.
Vamos lá.
Do you want something?
Might I ask you a few questions about the villagers?
More questions?
If we could avoid the...
Very well. But be brief then, because it is not good fun.
What can you tell me about that man down there? I spoke to him, and he seemed... nervous.
Don't hold it against him. The people of the light have already questioned us. That makes him distrustful. He is a man of few words, but he is devoted to the village and listens to the Donegad with great attention. He is a gatherer, but everyone knows he wants to become the next Voglendijk.
Que é
the
isso?
servant of Donegad.
Ah.
Where does this man live?
Down there. His dwelling is right in front of my own.
I would like to take a look inside.
What? Why would you want to do that? It is his home. You have nothing to do there if you are not invited.
I really must go inside. I need to clarify something. If you can help us.
My child, I understand you might be shocked by this request, but have no fear. We have no intention of taking or destroying anything. We would just like to put to rest a few rumors.
You are one of them, aren't you? One of these men who shake our minds. A man of the light.
Mais ou
Well,
menos.
that's correct. I am a priest of Teleme.
All of that are just words. And it is not fun. If you want my help, I want the hat of the mind shaker one.
O quê? Ok, tá bem. Vou tentar.
Very well. I will go and ask her. But I cannot promise that she will accept.
Ok, what the fuck. Vou pedir o chapéu. Ai, esta foi engraçada. Quero o chapéu dela. Ela deve dar o chapéu, deixa eu ver.
Did you learn anything?
No.
I'm working on it.
Anything else?
This may seem a strange request, but I have something to ask. I need you to give me your hat, so that I might sneak into the house of the native.
My hat? I don't see how it could possibly make you more discreet. Is this some sort of joke?
No.
No. A woman is willing to help me in exchange for your bonnet.
Go ahead and mock. It matters not. My mission takes precedence over my pride. Take it.
Ok. Eu não sei porque é que ela quer o chapéu, mas se ela quer muito eu dou-lhe o chapéu. É igual.
Do you want something?
Não, não, tens aqui o chapéu.
I present to you her hat.
Very well. I shall distract him, but be discreet and very quick. And be respectful of what you find there. Be good.
Ok, ok.
Oi! Toiges! Radayam Redit Quad!
Pega o ali. Vamos lá no instante então. Ver o que tem aqui dentro.
What a horrible mask. How can someone wear such a thing unless they're worshipping some dark creature?
I will admit that it's rather ghastly, but I'm almost certain that the warriors of this island wear these things in battle.
Ui, tá aqui um morto.
This altar is incredibly morbid. I wonder what sort of spirit could be venerated in this way.
Uau.
This is exactly the kind of proof we've been looking for.
Uau, uau, uau.
Cult, far from some naive veneration of nature and other island spirits.
Uau. Peraí, tem aqui uma pintura.
This painting is frightening, evoking war, a massacre, a bloodbath under the likeness of a grimacing face.
All these gruesome and bloody horrors leave no room for doubt. There is a demonic cult here. We should go tell Sister Ephesia.
Oi. Oi. Isto não é saudável. Este pessoal é louco. Estes gajos ouvem muito Marilyn Manson.
Did you learn anything?
No.
I was able to sneak into
And what did you discover?
some troubling things. A ritual mask, a rather morbid altar, and a fresco depicting a massacre.
By the Enlightened. To think these unholy things were so near. Finally, the proof we need that there's a blood-worshipping cult here. They cannot perform their heinous pagan rituals in the village. And I'm certain that it's where our nervous friend sneaks off to. I fail to find where he goes. But you have already proven more competent than I.
I shall try. Hopefully he won't lead us into a trap.
Thank you for your help. And good luck.
Ok.
We should wait until nightfall and follow him.
Isto não é Nightfall? Isto não é Nightfall? Então eu tenho que me esconder onde? Tenho que me esconder ali nos arbustos. Ainda vou pensar que eu estou aqui a arranhar o calhau.
Here we could hide and wait. We would be able to see where this sleepless boy goes during nightfall.
Wake up, Greenblood. He's here.
E o gajo corre para caraças. É suposto eu não ser visto, certo? Será que é muito longe? Ah, o gajo olhou para trás a ver se me encontra. Fogo, mas tem aqui uns morcegos. Então, mas ele passou pelos morcegos e os morcegos nenhuma nem duas. What the fuck? Mas dá pipo por dois lados. Pela esquerda ou pela direita. Follow the road. Será que tem aqui mesmo um...
Where could our man have gone?
These strange roots are forming some kind of door. This must be where he went.
Yeah. Foi aqui. Certeza. De certeza.
My child, you are very pale. As if you just saw something terrible.
Evie.
That's precisely what has happened. For a brief moment, I was this tree.
This is truly some strange sorcery. What exactly did you see? Perhaps it is some sort of key.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated. I have never experienced anything like it before.
Ok. Eu basicamente, pelo que percebi e pelo que me lembro, eu tenho que acender estas luzes por ordem correta. Yeah. Tenho que acender as correta. Ora, vamos lá ver. Ora, vamos lá verificar. Temos. Caralho. Ora, vamos lá. O que é que temos aqui? Vamos por partes. Temos o sol. Temos um feto. Temos... isto é que é fogo? Chamas? Será? Isto é o quê?
The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth.
Ok, temos terra. Isto é que é?
The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire.
Fire.
I'm certain.
Isto é o quê? Chuva.
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water.
Água.
This stone bears the image of a
Vento.
storm, or perhaps the wind.
Vento.
The drawing on this stone
Light.
represents lightning.
Lightning.
Here
Gelo.
this looks like a snowflake. The snow, or maybe ice.
Yeah.
This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it's supposed to evoke death.
7.
This stone
E
has
lua.
an image of the moon.
Tá. Pronto. Agora tenho que... Como é que é?
Tell us the story about the tree again.
Yeah, vamos lá.
I was this tree,
Ok.
and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly.
Storm.
The heavens caught
Espera aí. Storm.
fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and
3.
pierce me through and through.
Ok.
Sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my root.
Ok.
And at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated. I have never experienced anything like it before.
Ok. Ah, supostamente. Supostamente. Deve ser isto. Depois o fogo.
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
Ah.
Protect me in this battle! Tell us again exactly what you saw, my child.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly.
Okay.
The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through.
Ok.
A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots. And at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated.
Ok, deve ser isto.
I have never experienced anything
Então,
like it before.
Isto deve ser vento. Vento, está certo. Depois lightning. Lightning está certo. Depois deve ser o fogo. O fogo. O fogo. Também está certo. Depois deve ser a vida. Caramba.
This drawing looks like an infant.
Tá.
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
Protect me in this battle!
Vamos lá tentar outra vez. Vento. Depois lightning. Fogo está onde? Isto é fogo. Fire, não é? Depois deve ser a morte, então. Exato. Depois deve ser water. Ok. E depois deve ser a lua. Digo eu. Onde está a lua?
This stone has an image of the moon. Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Ok. Deixa-me ouvir a história outra vez. É que eu só preciso saber a última. A lua não é.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that
Só me falta mesmo o último.
terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through.
Lightning.
Sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and
Depois ao fogo.
flames began to devour me. Life left me.
Depois
I
death.
was calm, and I had
Life
a
left
taste
me.
of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots.
Água e agora o
And at the
último.
very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots.
A shoot.
Then the vision dissipated.
Shoot.
I have never
Um rebento.
experienced anything
Será
like
que é
it
o
before.
bebê? Será que é o bebê? Pode ser bem. Então, primeiro é o vento. Tá. Depois é o lightning. Lightning. Fogo. Death. Water. Opa. E o último deve ser o feito. Quase certeza.
This island really is full of surprises and mysteries. This weird puzzle actually opened the door.
Ok. Pronto. Ah, tem um atributo. Tenho um atributo. Um atributo. Isto aqui é agility. Agility é para usar armas, não é? Agility pode ser. Endurance. Outras. Ok. Amuletos. Rings. Best one-handed. Pode ser isto. Ok. Então. Ok. Vamos aqui a este santuário sangrento. Não está assim muito sangrento. Não está assim muito sangrento, não.
Close duis, atuda yam canadedole. Tadulan vrandi, alauneles agen ole vei. Closi garamam italami olflin.
Pronto, está um bocado sangrento, tá.
Closi cadem tayentis olarabeni a olslai. Fanqua sakengadem fradem adigalem. Linquid winterbus or galamsani. Tugombenis gremos nigawi. Renkasie krimaderem denegao edent. Close duis, aruyekt nes diri.
Lois des Raman ades Gideon, Arenta. Esfarnu Fradi, Damagengadan, Yadiga Ladandian. Esfarnu Fradi, Dawid Gaishidon. Agesfarnu Fradi, Dawid Gremosanagui.
Ok.
There is no longer any doubt. The creature who was talking through this tree is a demon.
Sem dúvida.
In any case, Theleme's story suddenly sounds way more plausible.
Yeah.
The Denegad who performed the ritual was the villagers. We should go talk to Deirdre.
Ah, pois vou. Ah, pois vou falar. Vou tirar isso tudo a limpo. Pois é. Pois vou. Pois vou. Vou sim, senhor. Deixa-me vir por aqui. É por aqui. Pensava que era ali atrás, mas afinal estava equivocado. Estava vivendo num equívoco.
What do you seek?
We found your sanctuary and assisted in one of your blood rituals. Was the apparition we witnessed the demon the priests were talking about?
What is clear is these priests know nothing, and you know nothing.
I am not from Theleme. I cast no judgment upon your beliefs. But if you want us to help you, you need to help us understand.
I doubt that you would be able to understand, but Very well. I'll attempt to help you make sense of what you witnessed. The ritual you saw is a ceremony to summon forth the strength of our warriors. Our people have always lived in harmony with nature. Our very existence revolves around her. She talks to us and takes on many faces. What you have witnessed is just one of many. Confronting the threat that the Renoixi make up, we called them for their blessing, and they appeared to us.
Can we contact them? I mean, is communication possible?
What you witnessed was not a discussion. But if you visit a sanctuary, you may see one of the faces, and then you will be able to talk. Pass the mountains and head to the swamps. There, if you perform the ritual, you will see them come. Though what you will hear may not be to your liking.
Ok. Tenho aí um ritual. Bocado esquisito. Ai caramba. É relevante. É neste mapa. Não, é num outro mapa. Se bem, tem aqui uma zona que eu ainda não consigo lá ir. Sem stress. Bem. Missões, quests. O que é que há aí para fazer? Eu não vou já fazer essa missão do padre. Tenho que acabar a de Kurt primeiro. Tenho que acabar a primeira missão do Kurt. Só depois é que posso fazer a outra. Deixa-me ver se algum deste pessoal ok. Capacetes. Pronto, posso vender tudo então. Se bem que... posso vender tudo. Não, é isto, exatamente. Está certo. Vamos lá falar com a Siglinda. Mas eu vou guardar aqui estas. Guardar esta arma. Assim. Essa tal Siglinda é muito linda. É muito linda. Siglinda é muito linda. Ok. Vou por aqui e virar à direita. Pronto, é só falar aqui com ela e a partir da missão do Kurt deve fechar, não? Tem aqui uma quest.
Ah, Your Excellency, I'm glad to see you. It seems there has been an unexpected development. The manager of the tavern came to find me. He complained of supply problems on the island, and a customs sergeant who is seizing his shipments from the continent. Clearly, neither we nor the palace gave any such orders.
You suspect that these seizures are being used to supply the contraband?
It's the only logical answer.
And you wonder if Egon is involved? Very well. I will find out.
Pronto, é só isso.
No, thank you.
Mas bem, eu quero ir para cima. Que eu queria mesmo terminar essa quest do Kurt. Fogo. Qual é a melhor forma de ir para lá?
Hello, Commander.
Lord Desade. And Kurt, I believe I should be thanking you for my nomination.
No.
It is your upright and honorable nature that won you this post, not I. Perhaps sometime in the future you'll curse me for having suggested your name.
I hope not. How can I be of service to you?
You seem to know Kurt well.
If you're expecting her to tell you some nasty little secrets, it might be best if I head away.
Don't say such silly things, Kurt. You know I only have good things to say about you. We have known each other a long time, and we have fought together. I think we have been brought closer by the ideals of the Guard. A mercenary guild, certainly, but for whom honor and loyalty are not empty words. Some would tell you that we're past it, that our vision is too naive and idealistic. Perhaps that's true. But I do not mind fighting and risking my life for what I believe is right. Kurt, too. Anything else?
Não. A melhor, sim, sim. Isto.
We are here to talk to you about a document we found in the training camp.
A letter, signed by Major Herman. He's behind all of this, Sieglinder.
Herman. Kurt, this is personal now. When will this story be finished? I could court-martial him, but you know how much certain people support him.
I know. He'd probably get away with it. Everyone loves the heroic Major. No, we thought of another way. The Ordo Luminis.
You want to have them burned as heretics?
If he'd been caught as Torsten's accomplice, he would have been drawn and quartered. Do you think that's any less painful?
I don't know if you came to look for my help or my blessing. You have both. But promise me that you'll stop seeking vengeance after this.
You have my word. We just need your help to find Herman. He's been hiding since the failed coup.
And you need help in the San Mateus barracks. Talk to the corporal in charge of the prisons. I know him well. He's loyal. He's from the old school. If he can help you, he will.
It seems to me that the Ordo Luminis keeps its prisoners in the prisons of the Guard.
In fact, if you want to avoid drawing too much attention to yourself, you could bring Herman there directly. I'll write you a letter for the corporal. Here you go.
Thank you for doing this for me, Sieglinder.
You're welcome. And don't forget your promise, Kurt.
Ok. Olá. Olá. Pronto, vamos lá então. Tem aqui. Ui, tem aqui uma data de quests. Da Ilor of São Mateus. Caras. The Suffering of Constantine. Ai. Vamos lá tentar negociar. Espera aí, esta quest também é um bocado esquisita. Negotiate with Inquisitor Luigi's, talk to Corporal in charge of the prison of San Mateus. Ok. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo entrar em acordo com esse. Está aqui na praça.
What do you want now?
We have come to discuss something that concerns you.
Really? I'm listening.
We would like to draw your attention to a man who has confessed to terrible crimes.
Has he professed heresy? Venerated one of the demonic creatures worshipped by the savages?
Not exactly. He's responsible for many deaths, and was one of Torsten's supporters.
Who, as you know, was planning to overthrow your governor and take her place.
These truly are crimes. But they have nothing to do with the Ordo Luminis. You should denounce this man to our governor. I'm sure she'll be happy to have him drawn and quartered.
Unfortunately, this man has friends in high places. I doubt that we'll be able to convince the Mother Cardinal.
Politics. The curse of our society. I approve of your quest for justice, and I will help you as much as I can. I can't have your man publicly arrested without raising too many questions. But if you arrange for him to come to one of our jails discreetly, I'll make sure justice is delivered. The felon will receive the punishment he deserves on behalf of the glorious Enlightened.
May he always keep you in his divine blessing, Aloysius. You will soon find this man in your jail.
Anything else?
Fogo. Foi super fácil. Eu pensava que ia ser uma coisa mais complicada, mas afinal foi muito simples. Detesto este mapa. Bem, vamos lá falar com o tal guarda. Esclarecer essa situação de pressão. Hã? Exato.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice.
Ok, para aqui. E aqui. Aqui? Não, não era aqui. É aqui. Uau.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Sir, Commander Zieglander wrote this letter to you.
I wasn't expecting that. Even though I never really liked the Major, the Commander is asking me to do all I can to assist you in your mission. So what can I do for you?
We're looking for the Major. We know that he was posted here.
Yes, and officially he still is. But I haven't seen him for some time. Following the coup, he was probably expecting us to go after him. The only people he may have told about his hiding place are his lieutenants. Those two are his henchmen.
I see. Well, we'll just have to go and interrogate them.
If we bring him to you, can you make sure he ends up in an Ordo Luminis jail?
Do you want to condemn him to the stake? That's a bit extreme. Listen, I can lock him up, but you'll have to find a way to keep my men from seeing him.
Why is that?
All the guards in the city know the Major. If they see him brought here, they'll want to know why. And they will surely take it out on the Inquisition, which could end badly.
You're not wrong, Corporal. What do you suggest?
If you bring me some sleeping potions, I could put the whole lot of them to sleep. When they wake up, they'll be ashamed of having slept through their watch. But that's better than spilling blood.
So you need sleeping potions, is that right?
Yes, to put my men to sleep. That would seem the best way of doing it.
Perfect. And then?
When you have your man, let me know and I'll do the rest. Anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
Now that everything is ready, we should go find these lieutenants.
Mas é aqui? Oh, que caramba. Fogo, a stream 2 foi alta seca, meu Deus. É só palei, 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 só palei. Só palei, só palei, só palei, só palei, só palei, só palei, só palei.
You're far from your regiment, Captain. What do you want?
We're looking for Major Herman. I was told you'd know where to find him.
The Major? He must be on a mission somewhere.
Don't play dumb with me, Lieutenant. I'd be sorry to see you arrested as an accomplice.
Listen, Captain. We really don't know what you're talking about. As for your threats, you're not our superior. You're not part of our regiment.
Yet we're here with your new commander's blessing. The Major is accused of treason. You'd better tell us where to find him.
Lies. The Major is a righteous man. We'd give our lives for him.
Really? Let's see you do it.
Guards, help me!
Maybe unlikely. Protect me in this battle.
To my help! And death to the others!
May the shadows help our enemies.
Mais porrada, crees?
So, are you finally ready to tell us where we can find Herman?
We'll never tell you anything.
Stop! You might be ready to die for him, but I'm not. He's in a warehouse on the port.
The traitor is probably getting ready to leave the island. What do you want to do with these two, Kurt?
Lieutenants, you're under arrest for now. Go to the commander. She'll decide what to do with you.
At your orders, Captain.
Let's find the Major before he escapes.
Pronto, e fica feita esta quest do Kurt ou nem por isso? É que eu acho isso tudo muito bonito, mas valha-me Deus. Ok, como é que eu vou para lá? É aqui perto por acaso. Ah, já se pirou. Ah não, está ali.
What the... Kurt? It's been so long. How did you find me?
Does that really matter, Major? You're finally gonna pay for all your evil, your treachery, and your schemes.
Come with us, Major Herman.
If you think I'm gonna give up without a fight, you're wrong.
Tá bem.
Soldiers, seize them!
Aham.
Maybe unlikely. Protect me in this battle.
And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Move away! Things are...
Já dá. Eu acho que vou ter que subir a dificuldade disto.
No. What?
You shouldn't be surprised. After all, I owe my talents to you.
Let's lock him up. The Inquisitor will do the rest.
Pronto. Ah, deixa-me subir um bocado a dificuldade disto. É que acho que o jogo está um bocado fácil. Ah, vamos pôr em hard. E agora o jogo ficava extremamente difícil. Ah, o que é isto? Ah. Tem paciência para ler. Ui! Oi, oi. Took my job. Ok. Ok. Assim tá bem, tá?
Kurt, are you alright?
Yes. Better than ever. You cannot even imagine how much I hated that piece of filth.
What did he do to you?
As you may have guessed, I suffered the same treatment as Raina. The only difference is that I survived, and there's even more. Believe me, I'm glad that these memories went up in flames along with that bastard. Thank you, Green Blood. Thank you for helping me as I go through all this. I'll never forget it.
Perfeito. Pronto. Agora, deixa-me falar aqui com o Pretos.
I'm happy you came to find me. Allow me to apologize once again. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Indeed you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you find your family again.
How do you intend to do that?
As you now know, I knew your mother. We had trouble communicating at first, of course, but we gradually learned to understand one another. She was important in her village. Based on what I know today, I think she was a Donegad. She told me her name, Arelwin, and told me about her family. She even gave me a pendant for you. You were only a child, so I gave it to Mrs. de Sade for safekeeping.
She gave me a necklace when I went to say goodbye to her. She said it was a family heirloom. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No. But I'm sure the Norts can help us. They were the ones who took your mother to the continent.
It was such a long time ago. How can I find out if they remember?
The Norts record everything down to the gentlest breeze. They must have written something in a logbook somewhere. So, do you want to try and find out where you come from? Do you want to find your relatives?
Sim, senhora.
Yes. All this is so new to me, but I suppose so, yes.
Let's go then.
Pronto.
Karantz, do you need something?
Não.
I've never heard you talk about what happened.
Anything?
I'm sorry.
Unwell? I blame myself for not...
I understand. My mother...
And you could not have done anything to save her either. Anything else?
Não.
Do you have anyone? A friend, perhaps, whom you can talk to in this trying time?
I usually confide in my sister, and I think she resents me for not having...
I know we've only known each other for a little while, but if you need someone to...
Thank you, Onal Manawi. You are a good person. Anything else?
Não.
I must leave you.
Sim, senhora. Ok. Eu queria a senhora na equipa porque ela...
Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Enganei-me foi na tecla. Compose your team. Quero tirar o Kurt. Se calhar ponho o Vasco. Já que a quest tem a ver com os notes, não é? Ok. Contrabando. Será que eu devo fazer? Acho que devia fazer esta Scholars in the Expedition. Olá João Carlos, bem-vindo à stream, amigo. Acho que devia fazer era esta. Acho que devia fazer esta quest primeiro. Porque... verdade seja dita. Olha, este gajo pode usar tudo, eu é que não. Tá bem. Fogo, eu queria usar armaduras em condições. Ok. Não posso usar... Tá bem. Bem. Se o meu amigo favorito pode usar, olha, que use. Que seja. Assim seja. Graças a Deus, ó. Todo lendário, menina. Sim, senhor. Está todo lendário, está todo... Ontem estive a jogar um pouco de Far Cry 1 original. Muito bom. Gosto muito desse jogo. É um jogo genuinamente muito bom. Eu vou ter que começar a subir também Endurance, porque senão não posso andar com armaduras praticamente nenhumas. É ridículo. Mas pronto.
The valley is vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
Pois. Ei! Este mapa é enorme. Ok. Estou dentro, penso eu, da nave espacial. Dentro da nave espacial? Estás a falar de Far Cry ou estás a falar do primeiro Crysis? Eu acho que estás a falar do primeiro Crysis. É que não existe nenhuma nave espacial no primeiro Far Cry. Desculpa desapontar-te. Far Cry, aquilo parece uma nave espacial. Debaixo da terra. Estás a mandar um break mental. Uma nave espacial debaixo da terra. Será os laboratórios? Se cá estás a falar dos laboratórios. É que estás-me a fazer ar de reset ao cérebro. Mais um skill point. Increase the destruction of armor. Está a jeito. Crisis. Pois, era o que eu estava a dizer. O Crisis. O Crisis faz sentido. Mas estás perdido. Esse jogo é um bocado linear, não tens muito para te perder. Se calhar tens a resposta à frente do teu nariz e não estás a aceirar. Não estás a sentir o cheiro da resposta. Primeiro Crysis também gosto muito. Aliás, é o meu Crysis favorito. É o que eu mais gosto. O primeiro Crysis é muito fixe. Eu por acaso não sei se eu puser o jogo no difícil, se recebo mais experiência. Normalmente é assim que funciona, mas... Normalmente é assim que funciona. Mas não sei se é o caso. Mas tu estás naquela parte em que não tens que não tens gravidade, é isso? Se for essa parte eu entendo que estejas meio perdido, mas não é assim muito difícil. Acho que basicamente basta andares lá um bocado à procura que eventualmente vais saber por onde ir. Pois, já sei onde é que estás. Essa parte é um bocado confusa. Opa, tenta ver um vídeo na net desse nível. Um vídeo no YouTube que eventualmente vais perceber do sítio onde estás, por onde é que tens que ir. Mas eu lembro-me que tinhas que andar um bocado na vertical também. Há aí um sítio que tens que partir tipo tens que partir tipo uma grade, uma grade, já, para avançares. Depois tens uma parte em que aquilo é tipo, não é bem teletransporte, é tipo um caminho que aquilo te leva automaticamente para um certo e determinado sítio. Acho que sabes o que eu estou a falar, se não ainda não chegaste aí. Mas é fixe esse jogo. Já fizeste a parte em que estás a pilotar o VTOL, a nave, um avião. Olá Vitor Costa, bem-vindo à stream. Vocês estão todos a chegar na altura que eu vou fechar a stream, mas está tudo. Ok, isto aqui é um acampamento. Epá, são 5 acampamentos que aqui tem. Não vou pilotar aquela nave. Sim, existem aquelas naves, são os VTOL, que é os vertical coisas. São aquelas naves lá dos craizeiros, dos homens dos craizes, não é? Dos craizers, dos nanotechs. Quiz, Cave of the Knowledge. Ok. Tem aqui a caverna do conhecimento. Mas eu sou tão burro que não consigo entrar lá dentro. Tem aqui o Vale da Grande Batalha. Interessante. O Crysis 1 tu conduzes uma nave, conduzes tanques. Graças a Deus conduzes tudo. E caramba, tantos ursos. Bem, supostamente é para aqui. O tal sítio. Exato. Oh! Tinha ali minério.
Over there. Tents. This must be the expedition's camp.
Ei!
They do not look in very good condition.
Pois não.
Let's have a closer look.
Eles até parece que foram atacados, já.
By the look of the tents and the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems they were taken prisoner. I don't see any bodies.
Pois não. Eles estavam aqui a acabar qualquer cena. Epá.
No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they were wielding magic.
Capaz.
Magic is the miracle of the enlightened. This bears resemblance with the sorcery of the natives.
Not surprising. but not enough to help us locate precisely where the scholars are now.
I agree. This is the consequence of the tragic and disgusting practices of the bridge. Every native in their territory has revolted. We cannot know which particular clan is guilty.
This looks like scientific equipment. This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite.
Vou ler isto tudo.
Of a naturalist. There are sketches of flora and fauna. There is no doubt. We are definitely on the trail of the Lost Expedition. It seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others. Let's see what we can discover.
Mas ainda find a trace of the naturalist. Só se for aqui. Afinal não. Mas espera aí, tem aqui alguma coisa.
A trail of blood.
Sangue.
That cannot be good.
Pois?
Follow it.
Cadê? Mais sangue.
More blood. We're on the right path. Keep going.
Yep. Olha, tá aqui. Falecidíssimo.
A corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he's been dead for days, as we already thought. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance that she remains alive.
Vamos
I've
ver.
heard stories from the natives describing Bridger atrocities. If they are true, this violent attack, though tragic, would be justified.
I'll search the body. We might find something to help us understand.
Travel chest key. Será que aqui tem alguma coisa?
Here's the isolated camp mentioned in the journal. Everything is in order, but the inhabitants are no longer there. Its position would have allowed them to escape the attack.
It's like being in a crow's nest. The view we have over the valley is an ideal observation point.
It is a journal. That of a woman from the expedition, a certain Afra.
Yeah.
She speaks of their research.
Essa tal Afra é a última companion que nos falta.
She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right. The writing stops mid-sentence.
Let's hope she's still alive, as well as her colleagues, or our mission will be a short one.
Yep.
We must follow the tracks of the attack. They will certainly lead us to our party of intrepid scientists.
She may be part of the Alliance, but I can't help feeling bad about what happened to this woman. According to what she wrote, her attackers must have come from the swamp. We should follow their tracks.
Ok. Ei, vou ter que dar alta volta. Vou ter que dar grande volta. Mas bem, amiguinhos, eu vou ficar por aqui. Certamente amanhã não vai haver live stream. Portanto, também não sei se na quinta feriado vou fazer stream. Mais certo é não. Portanto, mais certo é só voltarmos a vermos na sexta-feira à noite. Se tudo correr bem. Portanto, obrigado a quem apareceu aí na stream. Não se esqueçam de deixar o likezinho. Um grande abraço para todos vocês. E fiquem todos muito bem. Tchauzinho, pessoal. Boa noite.